Alrighty, so crazy change in plans. We're back on the trail today.
I know the reason why we chose to say goodbye, but I can't help my feelings. Right now, I can't deny you never left my mind, and now my heart is bleeding. Why did I have to break it up? Guess I was just a young girl living in a dream world. I thought that I'd be better.
Alrighty, we are back in the woods where it is raining. We got to camp kind of early because we only did 4 miles today from the Winding Stair Gap up to this here Siler Bald shelter. Therefore, we kind of tried to get here quickly so we could get a spot in the shelter, as it is raining really hard and it's supposed to be a kind of gnarly storm tonight. Lots of wind, lots of rain. We did not want to camp. I keep saying we, meaning me and Jack. The rest of our little squad is at the next shelter up called Waya Bald Shelter. They left a little bit earlier than we did, so they got there a little faster, and we're ready to do 12 instead of just the 4. So that should be exciting. This was such a chaotic plan that just did not have any kind of pre-planning, so it was weird. But I packed out a Domino's pizza, which was my best idea yet. I'm gonna do it more often. I just kind of strapped it to my pack between the brain and the actual pack, and then I put it in a trash bag, and then I put my pack rain cover over it, and it survived. And the box was fine, a little bent, but the pizza was good. It was clean, it was fresh, there was no smushing happening. It was all survived, and it was freaking delicious. And now I think I'm just gonna get in bed, maybe do some editing, maybe just watch some Netflix because there is service here. Anywho, that's all for now. We heart hiking. We got a lot of rain today. It's very loud. Carly's reading her book. And I think I'm just gonna watch Netflix. I think I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna watch TV in the woods. That's what I'm doing. It's that kind of day. Good morning. It is about 7:45. I just got up and took a little walk down to the privy to change because we're in the shelter with a couple other people. And now I'm heading back up to make some breakfast. Right now it's just kind of windy out, which then makes the trees shake, which then drops water. It's not actively raining. We are definitely sitting in a cloud. So this actually shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully it kind of stays like this. We don't get too dumped on later. That's the hope. Anyway, we're heading to Cold Spring Shelter today, which is about 11-ish miles away, up some pretty steep climbs, but I think it's a pretty walk, so that's good. And we're off. We are the last ones out of camp this morning, mostly because we were dilly-dallying and taping all of our feet and ankles and stuff, but also because we were trying to wait out some of the bigger rain bands and some of the wind, which now we are out in and hoping that there's no crazy winds, or at least it's not too bad. Today we're gonna go to Waya Bald Shelter for lunch. It's about 7 miles from here, and if it's a really bad weather-wise, we'll just stay there. If not, the ideal plan is to go to Cold Spring Shelter, where we will spend the night again in the shelter, trying to avoid the rain, and then into the NOC tomorrow. It's about a 12-mile hike to Cold Springs. We'll see how it goes. Cloudy, blue sky, cloudy. So of course, the moment we take off our rain gear, it gets all dark and cloudy again. It was all sunny and hot, and we were both sweating. We're like, no, we're done. We sat down, and now the clouds are back. So hopefully we don't get dumped on before we can make it to our lunch spot, which hopefully will be covered in some way, shape, or form. If not, more walking in the rain. Such a nice little water source. Flowing very well. The kicker is, it's the trail. The trail is a lovely little river water. Adorable. Hanging out, eating lunch at Wild, and then 5 miles to camp. Hopefully not too strenuous. But yeah, having my typical peanut butter jelly tortilla situation, and goldfish and some other like snacky like things. Maybe some Starbursts. That sounds good. Random Christmas tree trail. It's cold, so it's bedtime. And we're off in basically hail. So last night, all this water froze on all the trees, and now the wind is coming and blowing off all the pieces of ice onto the path. So it's like that. It's kind of really crazy, but I guess kind of fun. Anywho, today's at 11.5 miles into the NOC, aka the NOC, aka the Nantahala Outdoor Center. We are gonna stay in a hostel tonight, try to warm up, dry off a little bit, and then be off again tomorrow morning. The NOC has the restaurant and beer store and like little gas station thing. So we're picking up a couple random things that we need. But otherwise it's a pretty quick in and out. Oh, and we'll get some real food at the restaurant there. That's key. Looks like it's winter time with this. Actually and truly, it's winter.
It really does.
Like, March who? Ah yes, here we go. Rained on by ice. Adorable. Let me just say, I cannot wait. Oh! Ah! I cannot wait for, oh my goodness. Some of these are really big. Ah! Some of them are really big and they kind of hurt. It's a hat kind of day for sure. I cannot wait for a warm shower though. I'm so chilled. Taking a little break. Getting rid of some rain gear because it's not raining anymore. Kind of cloudy, but otherwise looks fine. It was really cold this morning, so we have on like a billion different kinds of layers. I had a hat, I had my earmuffs, I had gloves, I had all kinds of things, including my rain pants as well as like my normal pants. So, changing out of all that good stuff to then walk up yet another hill. Hopefully I think it's actually like the last big hill today though. And there's a fire tower on the top, so as long as it's not horribly windy and gross, fire tower will be fun. on the top of Wester Bald Fire Tower for some lunch. One of my favorite places. I just love the view up there. Luckily, it wasn't too windy, so we were able to actually sit up there and eat. And now we have 6.5 miles of almost entirely downhill into the NOC. Absolute ridiculousness of this tree.
Good.
I mean, like, oh no. This is so stupid. I did it. Here we go. I'm just ready to get off this mountain, honestly. Ready for some food, a shower, and to wash my clothes. Mess. That's the trail. All these trees. Oh boy. My feet really hurt. I am very, very ready to stop and get some real food. What in the world? Why are we making a waterfall of the trail?
I don't know.
How is this safe? It's a good thing we are getting into town because my boots about to be wet. Okay. The fear I have about sliding off of this. I mean, what? Well, I'm sitting here eating Starburst as we are planning what we're gonna do here. We're gonna go to the Outfitter, I think, look around, print our Smokies permits, and then go to the restaurant over here, get dinner, get picked up, go to the place we're staying, which is a hostel called Gorgeous Stays, shower, maybe do laundry, and sleep. Oh, I'm gonna watch Netflix. Because I've said I'm gonna watch Netflix every single night, and I don't do it. Yummy dinner at the NOC with a couple other people that we had been hopscotching up the trail with. And now waiting for our ride to come to get to the hostel. I'm very cold and very ready to be inside and having a warm shower. So this place is the absolute most adorable place I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm currently sporting true hiker trash, a big jacket that's not even mine, it's friends, and a sheet that's like a toga because I'm trying to wash all my clothes and I don't have anything to wear. So that's adorable. We're getting all of our laundry done and I'm about to shower. And then hopefully try to upload these videos that I've had ready for days, but I haven't been able to upload them because service and Wi-Fi, so I'm really hoping I can get those up. And then Netflix. Netflix is key. Key. Woke up this morning in a nice comfy bed. We're gonna head back to the NOC in about an hour. We're gonna send some things from the gear store, print out our Smoky permits, and I think get some brunch before we head up the mountain. It's a little over a 7-mile day, 7.5, basically all uphill, so we'll leave about noon hopefully and get there around 5. That's the plan at least. And I'm feeling pretty good. My feet are a little sore, but not so bad. Hopefully this uphill doesn't kill me.